going to make a Puerto Rican baked chicken for my style. If you want to see this video, stay tuned. Okay, in here I have a whole chicken, and that's like 6 pounds. I'm going to open it and I'm going to wash it real good. Under the chicken is a plastic mat, and that's what I use to when I'm going to wash my meat. So it's very important that you disinfect your sink very good before and after you're cooking any kind of meat, poultry, or anything. So make sure you clean your chicken real well inside and everything. I found this, one of the part of the chicken. And I'm going to remove any excess of fat like you see in here. I'm just going to remove that. And I'm going to wash them real good inside and outside. I'm gonna put my chicken in here. Let drain. If you see any feathers, just remove them. Oh, I'm picky, so that's me. And now I'm gonna prepare the seasoning for the chicken. So I place my chicken in this tray, and I'm going to dry with a napkin, and you're gonna dry the chicken. Now I'm gonna start using my seasonings. I'm using seasoning salt, Lawry's brand name. That's what I like, but you can use some salt in your chicken, and or adobo. Okay, I just gonna pour the seasoning salt on top of the chicken. Okay, and if you are picky about using your hands, you can use some glove. Just put some glove and you know. But I wash my hands real good before you know seasoning my chicken, and I'm gonna wash my hands after, of course, touching the chicken. Make sure you cover everything. You want every single part of your chicken with the seasoning. So don't be shy, don't be scared. I'm gonna put some inside. Now I'm gonna put some garlic powder, and you can use fittingly. You can use some fresh garlic. You can even stick some garlic, but at this moment I don't have no fresh garlic, so I just using the powder, and some onion powdered also. Some black pepper, some parsley, and I have not even a full this is 1/3 cup of olive oil, but not even full. It's just like a half of that 1/3 cup of the olive oil. Okay, I just gonna pour that. That's gonna help me you know, that's gonna help the chicken to be like brown and give it a little bit moist. But if you don't want to eat too much fat and you want to cut off a little bit, you don't have to add the olive oil. So, and you're gonna give this chicken a nice massage, because you want to make sure you cover all and every single part of the chicken. Now I'm gonna add 2 envelopes of the sazon. This is con culantro y achiote. And if you don't want to use the sazon, definitely you can use some paprika for color, and you just sprinkle some in there. Okay, I just use 1 envelope for the front part, and then another envelope for the back part of the chicken. Now I put my chicken in a plastic bag and I'm going to let it marinate it for 2 days. So you can leave it one day. I'm gonna leave mine 2 days because that's what I'm going to cook my chicken in 2 days. But you can leave it overnight, or if you're in a hurry, but you can leave it couple of hours, probably from 4 to 6 hours. The more days you left it, the more flavor it's gonna get. So I'm going to seal it with this two plastic paper. Gonna place it in the refrigerator, and I see you in 2 days. Okay, good afternoon. Already past 2 days, and I recommend you to take the chicken out of your refrigerator like 1 to 2 hours in advance to let her be at room temperature first before you baking it. Don't take it out of the refrigerator and put it in your oven straight. That's not good. I mean, that's just let it rest for at least an hour or two outside. Now I have in here, this is completely different, and this is completely optional. You don't have to do that. This in Puerto Rico we call that batatas, which is a sweet potato, but it's different like the potatoes they selling in here in United States. This is kind of sweet potato, but it's kind of white, and you can find it. It's called like boniato. I wash them real good with a brush, and then I'm gonna wrap it up in aluminum foil, and I'm gonna cook that with my chicken. But you don't have to do that part if you don't want to. You just can cook the chicken. So that's a plus in there, just a bonus. So I'm gonna put a wire rack because I want my chicken. I don't want my chicken straight in the pan. I'm gonna use these strings to hold the legs, and that's like pasteles. We use that for pasteles, the pasteles strings. You can find that at the Latino supermarket. Just ask for pasteles strings. They're gonna understand. Hilo para pasteles in Spanish. And if you don't want to tie up the legs, that's fine. If you don't want to complicate, let's tie the legs. But remember to heat it up the oven at 425 degrees. So I forgot to mention that. I already reheated my oven. So 425. And then we're going to place this big bird. We're going to place this chicken in the oven for approximately 1 hour and a half. But that's depend on the size of the chicken, okay? So we're gonna cook it. I like it to put in here because it's gonna cook evenly. So I'm gonna check my chicken after 1 hour and 30 minutes. And the best thing to check it is using an internal thermometer, and if reach 160, 165, your chicken is done. Always use the thick part of the chicken, or if not, you can just cut a leg. And if you see some juices running clear, your chicken is done. But if you see any pink chicken around, put it, lift it a little bit longer. I'm gonna place my batatas or my boniato in there, and I'm gonna bake them with that chicken. So, and I'm gonna show you the final result after 1 hour and 30 minutes, and I'm gonna let you know how long was in my oven. Remember, depend on the size and depend on the oven. Okay, I baked my chicken for exactly 1 hour and 35 minutes. Now the best thing, you check your batatas or your sweet potatoes, and you can use the other sweet potatoes also, is to insert a fork, and if go through, it's done, okay? But I guarantee you 1 hour and 30 minutes is more than enough time for them to be done. So I'm just gonna cut my sweet potatoes. This is the Puerto Rican batatas, and other country they call him boniato. And I think Mexico they call them camotes. And you can put some butter on top. It's very, very, very good. Very sweet, very good. And they serve that a lot in Puerto Rico with baked chicken. Now it's time to cut the chicken. It's very, very tender inside, and the skin is crispy. So that's what we're looking for when we bake a chicken. So in here is my Puerto Rican version of my chicken. Thank you for watching. Thank you.